Hello everyone. Am I audible? Okay, so let's continue with the class, right? So basically it is a continuation of the last class. So we are discussing about septic tank, right? So till now we have discussed about what is the use of septic tank, what is the purpose of septic tank, okay, and how a septic tank work basically. So just for a revision, septic tank you can consider is kind of a on-site sanitation technology that can be adopted in a household, okay, and a septic tank uses uh, anaerobic decomposition technique, basically anaerobic decomposition technique for waste digestion, fine, and as a result the waste break down into smaller part and they settle at the bottom of the chamber of the septic tank as sludge, okay, and a lighter particle, the lighter um, that means the solid waste which are lighter than water, they float into the water and the top surface and they um, create scum, okay, it is basically known as scum layer, fine. Okay, so let's share my screen first, then we'll discuss about different component of a septic tank, correct? I hope it is visible to you. So till now we have discussed basic about a septic tank, right? So it is similar to a general sedimentation tank, okay, but detention time for a septic tank is comparatively larger, okay, it's like 12 to 36 hours, okay. Yeah, so this is a basic schematic diagram of a septic tank. You can say this is a buffalo wall, okay, intermediate wall, you can say the buffalo wall, okay. So let's go for design of septic tank, okay. Let's discuss about different component of septic tank. So let's first will come before going to design a septic tank, we need to know what is the capacity of the septic tank, okay, and the particular capacity of the septic tank depend on the how many members are using, how many members are going to use for the septic tank and the life of the septic tank, okay. Basically the life of septic tank is suppose 2 years, that means for every after 2 years we need to go for maintenance work. It means we need to remove the waste or remove the sludge from the septic tank chamber. So the capacity of a septic tank depends on the number of users and interval of sludge removal. Normally, a sludge should be removed every 2 years. The liquid capacity of the tank is taken as 130 liters to 70 liters per head. Okay, per head basically. Per person, 130 liter to 70 liters. Okay. For small members of users, 130 liters per head can also be considered. A septic tank is usually provided with brick wall in which cement mortar of thickness not less than 9 inch or 20 centimeter and the foundation floor is of cement concrete in the ratio of 1:2:4 both inside and outside face of the wall, and the top floor of the and the top floors are plastered with minimum thickness of 12 centimeter, sorry, 12 millimeter. Okay, it's like a 1/2 brick thick cement mortar 1.3 mixes. Okay, so basically if you remember the diagram of that particular uh, septic tank, okay, so the particular thickness, this the structure of the septic tank basically constructed with a what, it is a yeah, it is basically a brick wall, okay. That means we need to construct this a brick wall using a cement mortar, okay. You need to go for plastering the brick wall also, okay. The thickness of the brick wall is not should not be less than 20 centimeter, sorry, this is a cement mortar basically, okay. And Yeah, this is the thickness of the brick wall is should not be less than 20 centimeter, and the foundation floor, that is the this floor I'm talking about, that bottom floor basically, is of cement mortar or cement concrete in the ratio 1:2:4, both inside and outside of the wall. Okay, and after completing the construction by brick wall, we need to go for plastering the wall from both inside and outside. Okay, both inside and outside, and in the ratio of 1:3 mix. Okay, cement mortar mix. All inside corners of septic tanks are rounded basically, so we don't need to go for this corner. Every corner should be rounded. All inside corner of the septic tanks are rounded. Okay, waterproofing agents like impermo or Chemseal or Acroproof can be added to the mortar at a rate of 2% to the cement weight. So basically, you can use different cement waterproofing agent also in the cement, like this kind of a chemicals that can be used. Okay, how it look like, I will show you. Okay, so Chemseal kind of a chemical. It will come in a pack like this. Okay, so Chemseal that can be used with the cement when while plastering the wall or plastering the floor. It works as a waterproof. Okay. Okay, wait a second. I'm just coming. Wait a second. Okay. So this is kind of a chemical, can be used as a waterproofing agent. Okay, it can be mixed with mortar basically. Okay, in the ratio, in the percentage of 2%. Okay, in the rate of 2%, we can mix this waterproofing agent with the cement. It will make the wall waterproof. Okay, so you have to make waterproof this. Okay, but why we need to go for waterproof? So that the wastewater should not penetrate into the wall and reach the atmosphere, or reach the surrounding, not atmosphere, sorry. Okay, so we should prevent the contact of the wastewater uh, exist in the septic tank from the outer surrounding. So for that, we need to go for waterproofing this wall, and for that you have to use some waterproofing agent with the plastering, while plastering the wall. Okay, waterproofing agent is to be added in similar proportion in the concrete also for making floor of the tank. Even the bottom floor, the bottom part of the septic tank also be waterproofed. Okay, so we are not going to allow water to penetrate into the ground from the septic tank, so we have to make waterproof. Okay, and for proper convenience in collecting and removal of sludge, the floor of the septic tank is given in a slope of 1:10 to 1:20 towards the inlet side. Okay, that means so basically um, the maintenance work is done from this second chamber. Okay, or you can say the nearby this outlet part. Okay, so since it is the outlet part, so this floor basically, I will show you a different, let me check whether it is there or not. Yeah, this is a cross sectional view line diagram. You can see this is an inlet part, this is an outlet pipe. Okay, and the floor nearby the outlet, it is in higher elevation compared to the inlet. Okay, fine. So here you can see the slope is provided in 1:10 to 1:20 from outlet to towards inlet direction. Fine. So you can see this thickness of the floor, the bottom slab of the septic tank is higher nearby the outlet pipe. Okay, that is why the floor of the outlet side will be on the higher elevation than the floor in the inlet side. Okay, so here you can see even in the diagram also it can be visible. The slab is little inclined, so in this part, the nearby the outlet pipe, the floor height is higher, and it is higher compared to the inlet side. Okay, fine. So let's discuss about different basic dimension or minimum dimension of a septic tank. So basically, the minimum width should adopt of the septic tank is like 750 millimeter. Okay, length like 2 to 4 times of the width, and depth of the septic tank is basically the combination of your water level and the freeboard. Okay, so depth basically, I'll show you the diagram. So basically you can see this is a cross-sectional view of the septic tank, and you can say that this is the overall depth. So that means the distance between the bottom to the top slab. Fine. And basically this divided into two parts. One is your depth of the scum level basically, or you can say that depth of the water level. So this is denoted by D, and the additional space which is left above the scum level or scum layer. Okay, this is your suppose 30 millimeter or 30 centimeter like this. Okay, nearly 1 feet. So this is your total height or total depth basically, D plus whatever freeboard you are providing. Okay, so the minimum depth of a septic tank, like providing a water level 1000 to 1300 millimeter, getting or giving 300 to 450 millimeter freeboard, and maximum depth you can provide 1800 millimeter as a water depth or water level, and 450 millimeter freeboard. Okay, considering the capacity like 1 cubic meter minimum value. Okay, this is actually minimum value basically. Okay, we are talking about the minimum land, width, and depth of the septic tank. Okay, fine. After that, let's discuss about detention time. Okay, so detention period we have already discussed that minimum 24 hours is required for a septic tank. So detention period of 24 hours mostly considered in a septic tank design. The rate of flow of influent is equal to the rate of flow of effluent. So influent means what? The particular wastewater entering the septic tank is known as influent. That means going inside. Okay, and the waste coming out is called effluent. Okay, and the rate of flow of influent and effluent, that means rate of flow of waste into the septic tank and coming out of the waste, uh, it will be similar. Okay, next discuss about inlet and outlet pipe. Okay, so even here in the diagram, I'll show you where is the diagram. Wait, yeah, even here the diagram, this is your inlet pipe. Okay, this is your outlet pipe. Fine. Even some pipe can be also added here for that, to transfer the wastewater from first chamber to second chamber. Okay, anyway, so an elbow or T pipe of 100 millimeter of diameter is submerged into a depth of 250 to 600 millimeter below the liquid level. Okay, for inlet. And for outlet pipe, an elbow or a T type of 100 millimeter diameter pipe is submerged to a depth of 200 to 500 millimeter below the liquid level. Pipes may be of stoneware or asbestos quality. Okay, so basically what about type of the pipe? It can be elbow. Elbow means uh, this kind of pipe. This is your elbow. Okay, it's kind of a shape of the elbow pipe. Okay, and what is T type of pipe? It will look like this. Okay, so water will go like this. Okay, there is a extra this space is left behind. Okay, so I will show you the diagram also. So here you can see this is kind of a small T type of pipe. Okay, this is also T type of pipe. Okay, let me check whether some elbow are used or not. Let me wait. this diagram. Wait, yeah, here, even here you can see this is your T-shaped pipe which is penetrated into the water up to suppose 23 to 30 centimeter, okay, and above suppose here 15 centimeter nearby the inlet pipe, okay. Oh, sorry, this is a buffle valve. This is a buffle valve. So this is your inlet pipe, okay. This is your outlet pipe. So this kind of pipe can be of elbow shape or T shape, basically, of diameter say 100 millimeter, 10 centimeter, okay. It is submerged to a depth of 250 or 600 below the liquid level. That means it was submerged into the water level. That means if you say this is a water level, okay, and suppose pipe is coming like this, okay, I'll show a different color. And suppose your pipe is coming like this and it was submerged like this, okay. So from this is coming, the wastewater is coming in this direction. So this, suppose this is your elbow, okay, this dimension is how much? 100, a minimum 100 millimeter diameter, okay, and it was submerged to a depth of 250 to 600. That means this, I'm talking about this depth, okay. Suppose pipe is penetrated up to this level, so this depth is supposed up to around 250 to 600 millimeter below the water level, like that. Fine. For outlet pipe, an elbow and T type of pipe can be used. Again, dimension is similar, 100 millimeter for outlet and inlet, same, okay, and is submerged same 200 to uh, 200 to 500 millimeter below the water level, okay. And pipes may be of stone wire, that can be, that stone wire is kind of a clay matter, okay, burnt clay soil that is also used for making crockery material, okay. I'll show you again. It can be made of stoneware pipe or asbestos pipe, okay. Asbestos basically a silica material. So yeah, you can see the stoneware is also kind of a clay matter, clay soil. With burnt clay soil can be used for making different utensil, okay. It can also be used for making pipes, okay. I'll show you some uh, diagram for stoneware pipe. You can see these are stoneware pipe, okay. These all are your stoneware pipe, okay. So you can also go for asbestos pipe, okay. I'll show you where. So basically, what is asbestos? Asbestos are, I think somewhere it is written here. Basically, if I go in the Wikipedia, so asbestos is what? Asbestos is a naturally occurring fibers of silica minerals. Okay, basically it's a combination of silica material. I think asbestos roof structure, I think you have seen, right? This same thing. So let's show you an asbestos pipe, a picture. Here you can see this is an asbestos pipe that can be used as an inlet or outlet pipe, okay, in septic tank, okay. Anyway, so this is all about your pipes, okay, inlet and outlet pipe. Okay, next let's discuss about buffalo valve, okay. So about buffalo valve we have discussed, right? So somewhere here it is there. Here you can see this is a buffalo valve, right? So buffalo valve can be used nearby the inlet pipe or nearby the inlet pipe or nearby the outlet pipe, okay. Okay, so this buffalo valve basically a hanging wall, you can say. Even in the diagram also you can see these buffalo valve are hanging from the top, even from the bottom, okay. They are basically hanging wall. So the for small tank RCC hanging type scum buffalo valves are provided in septic tanks. Buffalo walls are provided nearby the inlet, even though can be provided in the outlet also. Okay, it is optional nearby the outlet also, but also it's very important to provide buffalo wall nearby the outlet also. Okay. The inlet buffalo wall is placed at a distance of L by 5 from the wall, where L is the length of the wall. Okay, suppose your length of the wall is L. Where is diagram? Suppose the length of the wall is L. So from the inner wall, you can move towards outlet at a distance of L by 5. At that point, you can go for providing a buffalo wall, or you can say inlet buffalo wall nearby the inlet point. The buffalo wall is generally extended 150 millimeter above the scum level and 400 to 700 millimeter below it. Okay, so you can also go for this. This is your scum layer. Okay, this layer is basically scum layer. You can see this is scum. Buffalo wall is extended above scum layer. Okay, and below this also. This is basically your hanging wall. Okay, this is your buffalo wall. Okay, so scum being light generally floats at the water level. So I already discussed about scum layer. So scum basically are what? The lighter waste matter. Okay, the heavier matter are basically the heavier matter. Whatever heavy suspended matter will be present in the waste, heavier matter than heavier than water, they settle in the bottom as a sludge. Okay, and the lighter matter, they will go to the top layer. They are produce scum. Okay, and they create this scum layer basically. The scum being light generally floats at the water level in the tank. The thickness of the wall varies from 50 to 100 millimeter, and forced wall for large tank, lower portion are having holes for flow of sludge. Okay, that means even though we can also provide a hole here at the bottom buffer so that sludge can be moved to from one chamber to another chamber. Okay, this is a additional or additional provision can be provided in a septic tank. So this is all about your buffer wall and their application. Next, we also need some roofing slab for septic tank, and then also we need a ventilation pipe, or you can say sometimes it's also in form vent pipe also, you know. Okay, in short form vent pipe. So the roof or the top of the septic tank is covered with RCC slab of thickness of 75 to 100 millimeter, depending upon the size of the tank. Okay, so the thickness of the septic tank roof, that's basically, where is the diagram? Yeah, here this is the concrete roof. Okay, this is a roof, right? And basically the thickness of this roof is considered as how much? 75 to 100 millimeter. Okay, but it also depend on the dimension or the size of the tank. Circular manhole of 500 millimeter, 50 centimeter clear diameter are provided for inspection and dislodging. That means I already told you now, for every 2 years, for every after 2 years, where it is not written. Okay, in the last, yeah, it is here. So where it is written, that means every after 2 years we can go for uh, removing the sludge, right? So anyway, yeah, so we are discussing about roofing slab. Okay, so we have to provide roofing slab of size ranges from 75 to 100 millimeter, but it also depend on the size of the tank. And in the roof slab nearby the outlet pipe at the top, we provide a circular manhole of clear diameter 500 millimeter. Okay, and which is provided for facilitating the inspection work and desludging. That means to for cleaning purpose of the septic tank, we can use. Okay, so in case of rectangular opening clear, for rectangular opening, if you're providing rectangular opening, provide a size of 600 into 450 millimeter. And if you're going for circular one, you can go for 500 millimeter diameter. And if you're using rectangular opening, you can go for 600 to 450 millimeter. Okay, this is all about the roof slab and the manhole provided nearby the roof slab. Okay, here you can see this is your concrete slab, and for removable precast concrete slab, this slab can be removed. It can be used as a manhole. Okay, and manhole also we have, you can see this is your manhole. Even in the both direction can be used for manhole. Okay, yeah. Next, ventilation pipe or vent pipe. So for outlet of foul gases, so you know this thing that due to the digestion process, due to the anaerobic digestion process, foul gases may generated in the septic tank. Okay, and that particular gases can be expelled out from the septic tank via ventilation pipe, or in short vent pipe. So for outlet of foul gases and ventilation purposes, a cast iron or asbestos pipe of diameter 50 to 100 millimeter is provided and should be extended 2 meter above the ground level. Okay, so vent pipe, it is not showing here. Let me show you any vent pipe is there or not. Yeah, you can see in this diagram it is vent pipe. It is not clear, right? So let me show you. It is not here. I think you have seen the vent pipe, right? Even in your house also, nearby your toilet also, a vent pipe is attached with your toilet. Okay, and the length of the vent pipe is extended above the ground above your supposed 2 meter. Okay, and basically this ventilation pipe is used to expel out the foul gases that may generate within the septic tank, and because of the your sludge digestion by anaerobic decomposition. Okay, so I couldn't find any proper diagram for vent pipe. Okay, only line diagram is there. I need some actual diagram so that I can show you. Okay, you can also search by yourself and just go in your household area, you can find out. Okay, anyway, so it was extended 2 meter above the ground level. Fine, basically this is your vent pipe. In line diagram it is, you can see, right? So such sludge digestion is occurred nearby the inlet chamber, right? Even if you see the diagram here, I think where it is, yeah, sludge digestion is occurring here. So you need the gas, the all gases are produced in this first chamber, basically maximum. So you have to provide a vent pipe here. Okay, or you can say ventilation pipe. Top of the ventilation pipe is provided with a mosquito proof wire mesh or coil. Even you see some kind of a no racket type of marks is provided at the top of the vent pipe. Okay, so basically it is provided to um, prevent the entering of the mosquito into the septic tank, basically. Okay, so here basic component of septic tank. Fine, so we have discussed about basic dimension of the septic tank: minimum width, length and depth of the septic tank. Basic depth of septic tank is basically combination of the depth of water and the freeboard, or level of water level and the freeboard. Okay, detention period is kind of for 24 hours for a particular waste. Okay, we have discussed about inlet pipe, outlet pipe. It should be of elbow shape or T shape, basically. Fine. Buffalo wall is also important. Basically, buffalo wall is used to regulate the proper flow of the waste. It also required for breakdown of the bigger size of the waste into smaller size. Okay, so buffalo wall can be installed nearby the inlet or outlet, and or in both direction. Fine. Roof slab can also be provided. Sorry, not can, also we have to provide a roof slab. It should be closed container, basically. So roof slab of the septic tank, it should be of ranging sizes of 75 to 100 millimeter. You can also provide circular manhole or rectangular manhole. Okay, if you are providing circular manhole, so it should be around size is 500 millimeter diameter size, and if you are going for rectangular manhole, you have to go for adopting 600 to 450 millimeter size. Okay, and finally we can go for installing a vent pipe with the septic tank to expel out the foul gases that may generate within the septic tank. And how why foul gases are created? It is the result of decomposition of waste by anaerobic decomposition, which is done by anaerobic bacteria. Clear? So this is all of our basic introduction to septic tank. Fine. So yeah, this is all about today class. We have discussed about septic tank, and with this we have already entered the last module, that is our fifth module. Okay. So in coming classes we are going to discuss some locally local techniques that can be adopted for waste disposal, like decomposting, land use. Okay. So different mechanism or different approach can be adopted for waste treatment. We are going to discuss in these classes. Okay. So with this, I just want to close my sharing here. Is there any doubt regarding the last class or just recent class? I think it was clear, right? If you have any doubt, you can ask me any question if you have. And if you don't have any doubt, then just I'll take your attendance. Okay. Chalo. Let's take your attendance. Okay. Fine. Okay. Please switch on our video so that I can take your attendance, and I'll stop the recording here. Okay.